We're going to talk to Steve Crafts now, who wasn't in one of the bands, but he was at the Tea Party so often you might as well have been, Steve. Tell us some of the things you remember.
My hair was a lot longer.
Good start.
Yes, I would commute by the T from Lexington into Boston every weekend. I probably saw at least 85% of the shows that were at 53 Berkeley Street.
Tell us a few favorites.
Well, you can't mention the Tea Party without mentioning Fleetwood Mac, and I used to love to go see them play. And, one of my fondest recollections was the night that the Boston Police walked up on the stage and shut off their amplifiers because they were playing past the, I think it was 1 a.m. Blue Law curfew, and they literally, Fleetwood Mac would not stop playing. The police walked up on stage, shut off the amplifiers.
And we should mention that was the original Fleetwood Mac that had 3 lead guitars and was about the finest British blues band there were, not the kind of Fleetwood Mac making music now.
Absolutely.
Police on stage and shut the band down,
Yes,
huh?
indeed.
Oh, that's rock and roll.
Yes. Well, Peter Green, who was their lead guitarist and singer, phenomenal talent. He was the fellow who wrote Black Magic Woman. And Danny Kerwin and Jeremy Spencer were the 3 guitar players. And the band was just outstanding. So my buddy and I, we had a band of our own. We went to give them our consolation after the police turned them off. And we ended up having a big conversation with them. And they invited us to their hotel in Boston, which doesn't exist anymore. It was the Somerset. So we said sure, and we showed up the next day, and we just kind of, spent a few hours with them. The room looked like a frat house.
And that's before they all went crazy, because pretty much all 3 guitars eventually went nuts. But that was when they still had it together.
Absolutely.
Wow, great story.
It was a fabulous experience.
Another show that comes to mind, a concert that's a favorite?
Well, the Howlin' Wolf opening act for the Buddy Miles Express, that was pretty amazing. Albert King, incredible talent. I saw B.B. King there, Buddy Guy. The debut of the Jeff Beck Group with Rod Stewart as their lead singer. Just an amazing band. They were so tight. They had so much camaraderie. Jeff and Rod were, they could have been brothers the way they worked off of each other.
What do you think it means for the Tea Party to be acknowledged like this?
I'm really very pleased and very moved. I don't think Boston has ever had a club as good as 53 Berkeley Street, and I can't imagine it ever will. I mean, the club only held about, I think, 500 people, and there was always this very intimate connection between whoever was on stage and whoever was on the floor. You could go talk to the band during intermissions or after the show, and it was just it was the way music should be. I've never seen